7 most important treatments in the world for any disease or any ailment, especially in human body. See here the word of God. God will instruct us and counsel us to come out from our problems according to the book of Psalms 32:8. The same way, if we diligently listen his voice and obey, he will never let us fall in any disease that put on the Egyptians. 2 things are there. He will never allow to face Egyptian diseases, that means deadly diseases, and according to Exodus 15:26, and according to Psalm 91, he will never allow us to fall in deadly pestilence also. Problems may come, but they will never be deadly things in our lives. That is the limit of God's power. God's power kept some limits for his people so that they may not fall into the temptations beyond of their capacity. Third thing, if anyone is sick in the church, let him be anointed with oil by elders. But according to James 5:14, epistle of James 5:14. But God didn't say what oil is that, because there are so many oils. Olive oil, coconut oil, and castor oil. Dr. Barbara O'Neill, a famous senior doctor, is saying castor oil is the best penetrating oil in the world. If you apply externally, it heals many things. At the same time, coconut oil, best energizer, and it has good saturated fats and also healthy fats. It has cholesterol values like with sodium monoluric acid, etc. And the best cell cleaner is olive oil in the world. Okay, 7 important treatments. Number 1, pharmaceuticals, that means English medicine or Alopath. Number 2 is Nutraceuticals, that means it may be food, or Ayurvedic, that means some solutions, liquids, etc., or Unani also. Number 3, Transferceuticals. This is the most important topic in today's class. Invented by Dr. Henry Sherwood Lawrence. Number 4, stem cells treatment. Advanced technology in the world. Stem cell treatment. Number 5 is acupressure, which pricks only some vital points of our body, especially in hands and foot places. Acupuncture pricks with needles. Finally, homeopath or homeopathy. These are the 7 types of important treatments in the world. What is the most important and which one is important in which time and which level of health condition? Let us see briefly. See here. Number 1, pharmaceuticals, that means English medicine. Synthetic fabrication with chemicals, some chemicals. These are called human organs. External organs, internal organs. Entire human body is made up of 3 levels. Number 1, cellular level, that means cell level. Number 2 is tissue level. Number 3 is organ level. This English medicine almost work in organ and tissue level only. Most of the English medicine, I say. It doesn't go into the level of cell, and it doesn't repair it, and it doesn't recreate new cells. That is the main problem in this. But it is necessary in some accidental cases. And sometimes we suggest this medicine to use it for 3 to 7 days till your body receives Transferceuticals and Nutraceuticals. That is the matter here. See, these are the tissues. Nerve tissues, blood tissues, cartilage tissues, some other tissues are here. See, tissues are made up of similar cells and an extracellular matrix. Yes. Same type of some cells make a tissue. With the extracellular matrix is added to form that lump of tissue and fills the space between the cells with such kind of matrix, etc. The ECM can contain fibers. That means extracellular, ECM means extracellular matrix. Salts that give each tissue its unique characteristics. Yes. Each tissue has its own characteristic features, its functions, types, etc. is given. Number 2, nutraceuticals. Food is the medicine and food is the poison. Food is life, food is death. Remember that thing. Our life is tied up with food, and also our life is tied up with death is also tied up with food. Since the beginning of the book of Genesis, you may think that I can live long, I know all these medicine. Nobody can live long without having mercy of God. That should be remembered. I may know many things. I may gain my health, my childhood health. But without mercy of God, I cannot survive this life properly. Remember that thing. See here, this is the cell. The midpoint of cell is DNA. Our DNA should be protected carefully. And total cell system must be cured. If you take proper food, that means balanced diet, alkaline diet, relevant to the problem, your cells will be regenerated and recreated and cleansed also. And then your health will be cured properly. But sometimes human body situation goes down so that it may not receive the power from nutraceuticals or pharmaceuticals. In such condition, we provide transferceuticals. Transferceuticals helps the body, that means especially cells. Transferceuticals educate the cells, cleanse the cells, and train up the cells to react properly and to fight with viruses and diseases in proper way. What are these things? Let us know. First, nutraceuticals are most important things. You must learn about them. You must take proper diet, balanced diet. Once again I say, avoid excess carbohydrates and provide, nourish your body with alkaline foods and alkaline liquids. This is the most important thing for your body to protect in safer way. If your body goes down in its immune level so that it may not reach nutraceutical power, that means pharmaceutical power, what you have to do? You have to take transferceuticals. Transferceuticals are invented by Dr. Henry Sherwood Lawrence around in the year of, see here, around in the year of 1949. 1949. He researched a lot. Being an English doctor, he vexed with English medication and he could not understand why people are not getting well, though we are providing so much medicine. Then he invented trifactor formula. What is the trifactor formula? That is called transfer factor in 1947. Yes, so many specialties. Discovered transfer factor is also known for being one of the founders of the new branch of biology that explores the function of lymphocytes. Explores the function of lymphocytes. Yes. Without knowing the function of lymphocytes, How can a person be cured? What are the lymphocytes? Lymphocytes are type of blood cells which play important role in your immune system to fight your body with the diseases and infections. That is the problem here. Lawrence was the head of the Department of Infectious Diseases and Immunology at New York University. He worked in New York City in Immunology Department as a HOD. Not an ordinary man. He has so many awards like Van Perquest Gold Medal for Scientific Advancement in Immunology, and also New York Academy of Medicine Medal for Outstanding Contributions to Science, and American College of Physicians Award, and Lila Gruber Award for Cancer Research from the American Academy of Dermatology also award. So many things. Distinguished Teachers Award in New York University. He received so many things. His chronology. Was born in 1916 and died in 2004. Around 88 years he lived. Around. He researched and invented the trifactor. What is the trifactor? Let us listen once here. What is the trifactor that he invented? See. Yes. What is the trifactor he invented? He invented three things. Two things from cow colostrum and one thing from egg yolk. See, ultrafactor, which kills the bad cells in the body. That is called ultrafactor. Number two is nanofactor. That means which is found in cow colostrum in the very first production. Nanofactor, growth factors and other bacteria compounds. It kills all unnecessary things and fight against some viruses and some other bacteria. Number three, intelligent molecule from egg yolk, ovofactor. It is called intelligent molecule. It researches the body and it trains up a cellular system with its intelligence to fight against any disease. It is trifactor formula. In this trifactor formula, it does the three things. Or the triple R, recognizing the disease or any alien thing into the body and responding to them, and finally remembering that problem if it comes again to fight quickly and effectively. This is the trifactor formula. This is the most important. We suggest it. If you take this nanofactor, that means advanced transfer factors, your body immune system energizes well and it gets educated well and it fights with all problems and diseases, and it supports nutraceuticals, and you will be a good and healthy person. After the research and invention of Dr. Sherwood Lawrence, the file was closed, he died. After a few years, in 1998, For Life company was founded by David Bianco and Bianco Lesenby. David Lesenby and Bianco Lesenby made it into the product, and they have taken copyright with their company name, and it is being used well in the world. I have also used, and still I am giving to other peoples also. Number 4 is stem cells. What is stem cell? It is the root cell in the body. These cells are being used in many ways nowadays. They are being used in many days nowadays, many ways. By who they are being used? See carefully. Human embryo. Stem cells are specially type of cells that have two important properties. What are the two important properties? Let us see them. Stem cells offer promise for new medical treatments. We know that. These are specially used by deriving from umbilical cord, which is getting connected between mother and child. It is preserved especially. Learn about the stem cell types, current and possible uses, and the state of research and practice. What are they? See here. Two important properties. What are they? They are able to make more cells like themselves. First thing, stem cells can prepare other cells equally like them, similarly like them, who works and lives like them. Number two is self-renewal. They can renew themselves and they can become other cells that do different things in a process known as differentiation. They can become like other tissue cells also. That is why mentally retarded children since birth, physically retarded children since birth also being cured, being healed, being well by the stem cell treatment. That is the main thing we have to understand here. Okay? See here. Ordinary cells and stem cells. What are the three things usually stem cells do? Increasing understanding of how disease occur. Stem cells can prepare your body to increase the knowledge of your cells. Number two, generate healthy cells to replace cells reflected by disease, affected by disease. If any important cells are dead in your body, stem cells will go into your body. Stem cell treatment will go into your body and prepare and create new cells similar to them. Number three is test new drugs for safety and effectiveness. If any drug enters into your body, any new thing enters into your body, the stem cells test them and they help them to work effectively in the body. Where are the stem cells come from? Where do the stem cells come from? We have to learn it. It has some other sources. I have mentioned here two things. Okay? Number one is embryonic stem cells. Number one is embryonic stem. Embryonic stem cells means from umbilical cord. It is the most effective method nowadays in the world. Number two is adult stem cells. Adult body stem cells also working, but not that much effectiveness. Number three, adult stem cells are being altered and making effective by the scientists, but it is under process now. Other two sources are there. Animal stem cells from animals, and also animals stem cells from plants. These are also working nowadays. Understand carefully. Stem cells are being derived from plants and herbs also. Now these are being produced from Malaysia and Singapore. They are working little bit, not that much, but they are doing something. If we take proper diet with them. But animal stem cells are not possible to preserve because they are not sterilized. That is the problem. There is a problem of sterilization with the animal stem cells. That is why people, scientists or doctors are unable to save them properly to prepare as sachets to provide the patients. Acupressure. What is acupressure? There are some organ points in each foot and each palm in each and every human being. If you press in proper place, if your disease is in lower level, in the beginning level, it works effectively. But up to some extent, some hours or some days only, it is not permanent solution. But it works in the spur of the moment to save a patient till they gain proper treatment through nutraceuticals or transferceuticals or pharmaceuticals, whatever it. Acupressure, it gives insertion of needles to bring out some blood or some other pus, etc. And to control some rheumatism, etc. It is also works out, but it is dangerous. Otherwise, it is not done by experts. Don't go to these things so hastily. It is okay, but it must be thought of several times before taking such treatment. Acupuncture. This is acupuncture, this is acupressure. Homeopathy, you know that. Homeopathy treatment is very much important. But it is not more than nutraceuticals and transferceuticals. First is transferceuticals, next is nutraceuticals. Next place comes homeopath. Homeopath also works in some levels, like cellular level and tissue level, but not complete homeopath. Some medicines in homeopath works in cellular level and tissue level. So try to give first preference to these two things. What are the two things? Nutraceuticals and transferceuticals. If you mention in your comments, I will teach you what are these things. I'm going to take more classes in coming days. Don't worry, we are going to become well completely, but because we are the body of Christ as a church. God will heal in all these methods. These are all invented by God's people only. Shalom and God bless you.